As I have feared since last year, Donald Trump's increasing lawlessness and recklessness are beginning to boomerang back toward him and his circle of loyal enforcers. Unfortunately, it won't stop there. It risks dragging the nation, and by extension, the world, toward the edge.
For the first time, we are seeing the fatal Minneapolis shooting from the ICE officer's point of view, footage taken on his own cell phone. It's a critical angle of many cameras on the street that captured Renee Good's fatal encounter with ICE agent Jonathan Ross. Using surveillance footage, bystander video, and Ross's own phone, CNN synced multiple perspectives of the shooting and mapped this incident in 3D space. Taken together, they show the fullest picture yet of what happened that day. A home surveillance camera captures the moment Renee Good pulls up in a maroon-colored Honda SUV 4 minutes before the shooting. 20 seconds after she arrives, her passenger and wife, Becca, wearing a white beanie, gets out of Good's car. Good then parks the SUV perpendicular in the road. Here's how Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem described what Good did.
ICE officers and agents approached the vehicle of the individual in question, who was blocking the officers in with her vehicle, and she had been stalking and impeding their work all throughout the day.
Available video doesn't show any possible contact Good may have had with ICE before this confrontation. What this video does show is that for a few minutes, while she is perpendicular to the roadway, several vehicles drive by. Even large SUVs are able to drive around her as she moves back and forth on the street. And that includes this light-colored SUV. It slowly drives around Good's car from the rear and stops. Agent Jonathan Ross is recording video from his cell phone as he crosses in front of Good's car, recording as he sees her up close. She looks calm, and you can see both of her hands as she talks to the officer.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
Renee Good's wife, Becca, who had been the passenger in the car, approaches. Cell phone cameras on the street start recording as Ross walks around Good's car with Good's wife following.
I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Renee Good backs her car up as the agent walks around the front of the vehicle. At the same time, on the other side, 2 more agents approach. One tries to open the door as Good backs up. Good's vehicle starts moving. From Ross's cell phone video, you see Becca, the woman in the white beanie, trying to get into the car again. You also see Renee Good turning the steering wheel to the right.
Get out of the car.
She then accelerates, slowing this down again and matching the exact time of these 2 angles. This angle appears to show the vehicle moving close to the agent. But in this angle, he does not appear to be in the path of the vehicle when he fired.
Shame! Oh my God! What the
Seconds later, Becca Good runs to her wife, followed by the agent who fired his weapon. He briefly looks into the driver's side of the car and then walks away.
Shame! Shame! Shame!
All it takes is one catalytic event, an unlawful death, a visibly unjust act, to ignite public outrage on a scale not seen in decades. Is the killing of Renee Nicole Good, allegedly at the hands of an Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent in Minneapolis, that trigger? Possibly. The historical parallel is hard to miss. The civil rights movement after Rosa Parks' historic bus ride, the Vietnam War protests of the 1960s and 70s, moments when a single injustice crystallized what millions already felt, and civil society moved. What follows won't look like a textbook constitutional crisis. No neat standoff between co-equal branches of government. This would be messier. The fault line would run between states and the federal government, amplified by sustained protest, mass resistance, and civic mobilization, as Trump deliberately targets blue states, casting them as adversaries rather than constituents. The conflict increasingly resembles a confrontation between his federal apparatus and multiple state governments that reject his MAGA universe outright. Trump's allies in the far-right media ecosystem moved swiftly to vilify the 37-year-old victim, a mother of 3, branding her a domestic terrorist. In contrast, The mayor of Minneapolis and the governor of Minnesota pushed back publicly.
It was an act of domestic terrorism. What happened was our ICE officers were out in an enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle, and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle.
Who lost her life was a self-proclaimed poet from Colorado with pronouns in her bio. A 37-year-old white woman named Renee Good. The Daily Mail says she leaves behind a lesbian partner and a child from a previous marriage. She was a disruptor, though she considered herself a legal observer. But there's no evidence she had a law degree.
The bottom line is this: when a federal officer gives you instructions, you abide by them, and then you get to keep your life. And it is clear that she tried to use her vehicle as a weapon, mow over an ICE agent, and now she is dead. And her death is tragic, but at the end of the day, it was completely avoidable if she would have simply followed the commands of the ICE agent.
When Trump escalated by sending more ICE agents into the state against the will of its leadership and people, Minnesota responded by readying its own National Guard. That isn't symbolism. That's escalation. This situation is dangerous, and it is not accidental. Trump has repeatedly sought confrontation with blue states, branding them the enemy within. He is not stumbling into chaos. He is testing its limits. Moments like this decide trajectories, whether outrage dissipates or organizes, whether power is checked or normalized. History doesn't just remember what happened. It remembers who spoke and who stayed silent.